And now let's go back to the tutorial, and there's a strings here. So we already learned the string, and like you want to have a string, you have to have the single quote or double quote. And there's some string sometimes you need to cut the string into different like substring. We call substring, and here is called slicing. What's called slicing mean? I'm gonna just show you in the program. And if I am going to have a string, I just use single quote. You can use double quote as well. So like for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if you want to just cut out like D, like just BC, like BC, I'm from BC. How am I going to do that? And for this string, you just like first let's just print it out. I'll put it to the black box. You use the print, and you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I just want B and C. So how am I going to get B and C? And you are going to use something like this, like this guy, okay, like this guy. But let's do this first. And I'm going to just finish my code. And I'm doing 0, 1, and 1, 2, 2, or 3. Let's just 1 to 3 and see what happened. And I got BC. So I'm gonna explain to you what happened here. And I used a little bit magic here because I have a string like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now I want to have a substring of this guy, of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I want to have from this B and C. So how am I going to get this slice? We call like a cake, you cut a slice. Or we can call it substring. We just this one is a string, and we have a substring, a small string, okay? Or you can call it a slice. It's up to you. But if you want to cut this one out from this string, and you use something like this behind the string, and you put 2 number in a column here, but with this kind of square bracket, okay? It's a square bracket, and then you wrap it with 2 number. So the first number, we call the first number is like a position, and the second number is also a position. But in a string, in Python, we count the string like this way. Like I'm gonna show you the position, how we count it. We're not counting from 1, we count it from 0. Like from A, B, C, D here, and the first one from here. You see my my cursor here, this cursor, and it's from 0. This one is 0, and now this one is 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's do it again. Here is 0, and here is 1. So I want it to 1, 2, right? From 1, this one is 1, and this one is 2, and now this one is 3. So you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna open my Word, and I am gonna show you what exactly how to count it. So let's open my, and that's very important when you learn how to do the programming. You need to count it, right? So for example, I have A, B, C, D, E, F, like this. So we set the position, like the first one is 0. So basically the 0 should be here, from this. And now here is 1. So basically here is 1, and between it is 1, so 0 1. Now here is 2, and here is 3, here is 4, now here is 5, so here is 5. So which means if you want to count the position from to cut out the BC, it should be from 1 to 3, so between 1 to 3, and now you can get B and C. Okay, but at the beginning it might be weird, because once you want to count it and the position, and you feel it's weird, but because it starts from 0, and we call this number, we call it index. Okay, oopsie, index. And now let's go back to our program. You have A, B, C, D here. I'm gonna change a little bit. The sentence is called "You are a good student." Okay, but this time I don't want to be let me run this first. It just have the OU from 1 to 3. So what I want you to do, you get the good. I want you to cut out the good from this sentence. Print "You are the student." So obviously what you need to do, you need to change these two number, right? These two number, and you should count from 0 here. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and here is 10. Okay, here is 10. And now what's this number do? This number. So I want you also to count out this number, and if you got this number, and please put it into the chat box so I can fill up this number and I can get the word good. Okay, without any space. If you know the number, please put it into the chat box. And now right, I want to show good in here, and now I want you to continue to count, and here is 10, and I want to cut out just good. And if you know the number, please let me know. And the sentence is "You are a good student." Run the program, you run it, and it will say "good student," because if you are missing something here, by default it will go all the way to the end. So in order to cut the good out from this sentence, so since from here is 10, and you continue to count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's from 10 to 14. If I put 14 here and put 14 here, and you run it, you would have just good. Like what we learned before, we can put this sentence into a variable. You can cut and paste, cut and put a variable here. Before here, you have A equal to this sentence. We call it a string. So you just put the A here. The A is a variable. It has this sentence. So once I click run, and you still got the good in here. All right. So you learn the trick, right? So you learn how to do the count the sentence, and now you can do to get the part you want. Like the good, or of course you can cut the student, or you can cut you, something like this. And there are 4 minutes left, so I'm going to show you how to your homework. So today's homework is like you put a phone number. Like for example, my phone number is 780 221 1234, something like this. Okay, So I want you to put the phone number, and my phone number, this phone number, you put it here, and you are going to tell me if it is from Edmonton or not. So for example, I give you the example. You are going to finish at home. Like for example, I have a phone number, like phone, okay, phone, and equal to input, and the same, I put a string. Please please put input phone number, something like this, okay. And now you have you need to tell me, you cut from the first, like for example 780, and you need to like for example I print out the phone number first, and I'm gonna show you. So you click run, and now I put 780-221-1234. So you have this phone number, right, which is a string. And what I want you to do, you just cut out the first 3 digits, 780. So there are 2 area code in Edmonton, or if you are in BC, in Vancouver, you also have the other area code, or in Calgary you have another area code. So if the area code, like for example here in Edmonton, if my phone, of course you can say phone number, the first 3 digit is equal to 780, or like I have the phone number is from the area code is 587. You can also choose, or phone is 023 is 587, and now you don't forget the column, and you print this phone call is from like Edmonton, my city. And you can continue to do like this. Like for example, you can else if. In Python, you can use something called else if phone number from 0 to 3 equal to, like from BC for example is 450, is from Vancouver, and you can print this phone call is from Vancouver, something like this. Otherwise, if none of the you don't know the phone number, you can say print else print in valid area, like area, whatever you call. So what I want you to do basically is you have your program to input a phone number, and you get the first 3 digits, and you should tell me this phone number is from which city, like from Edmonton, Vancouver, or Calgary, or Seattle, or Ottawa. And as long as you know the area code, you can continue with this program. And you of course you can use else if, is like if, else if, and more else if, and every block can say is from which city. And that's the homework I want you to do for this week. Okay,